Hello everybody and welcome back. This time around we're going to be taking a look at another little WoW project that I've been working on. So I'm actually not going to spend too much time with the reveal. The new patch that I'm working on is actually a patch that starts adding a little bit more content for the Lordaeron. Let's call it faction of the game. This is pre cataclysm. It's for a role-playing server, and it sort of follows another timeline. So there's going to be a little bit more of old Lordaeron coming into play. And one of the things that we have, of course, are NPCs. So this tower is in Hillsbrad, and in the original version it's essentially wrecked, and what we're looking at here is it's restored. So this path is new. There's still a bit of texturing to go on, to be done, and it's also a little bit of elevation to be tweaked to make it look a little bit more natural. But here we go. So this is a Lordaeron tower. Assets are within the game itself, of course. Yeah, so this is it. This spot used to be a ruined tower, and now, as you can see, we also have a brand new Lordaeron shield that I incorporated into the game so that it would be part of the soldiers. I'm also looking into actually giving them closed helmets like most of the other guards in the game, but for the time being, they're just looking like this. The NPCs change male and female. Just so happens that right now they're all female. Yeah, really not much to that. It's just a little bit of simplicity. There we have another Lordaeron guard over there, and then we have a... oh boy. Okay, well, at least we see this one, who is a guy. Right, so those are the Lordaerons. I also have like one of the shields myself, and you can actually take a look at it there. It actually looks pretty good in combat. So like I said, this is going to be for a private server where I expect there to be a sort of like active Lordaeron faction. One of the things that is awesome about private servers in general is that you can do things that you wouldn't be able to do in the original game. And for a lot of the private servers, sorry about that, private role-playing servers, was we would always have wars imminently with the Horde, because of the remnants of Lordaeron. So Hillsbrad, like many people will remember, used to be called Ganksbrad, or just a bunch of different names to explain. Now here's another element that we're adding, because Lordaeron is also the home of the beginning of paladins, and they played such an important role, that we wanted to have a center here in an area that we've made new. So this was sort of mountains just on the edge of the map, but we've decided to turn this into what I have decided to call the Silverhand Enclave. And here you go. Here we have it. I'm just going to zoom in, and we're going to get a good look. So it's an abbey, and it's on the shore next to the Azurlode mine, and though I've got sort of the general look on the outside working quite well, there's a lot of details that need to be worked out. I'm not even concerned about the insides, or even the name of the Northshire Abbey that comes across. Because this is the first draft, so this is the first time I've actually set something. Back here we've got a bit of a training ground, so if you want to role play, you can have people can sit and spectate two people train here. We've got some dummies. We've got the Lordaeron banner there, and some shields. So this is a bit of a training area. On the other side, I want to have something a little bit more diverse. Maybe have a couple of micro environments. One of them I know wants I want them to be a sort of uh, an outdoor chapel. I want this area maybe here to have some tables, possibly for characters who want to like talk and outside and have a view. And so if we go around the abbey, there's this is sort of the edge of the cliff overlooking the water, and we'll have the fountain. Hopefully we'll be able to find some micro environments, something for this area maybe, or something underneath this tree. We have the fountain there, and then over here we have another environment which is sort of going to be like I guess like an outdoorsy type chapel area. And that should be a good bit of fun, but just rough around the edges right now. But that's what I'm looking at. So this is hopefully we'll be able to put a paladin NPCs, Lordaeron guard NPCs as well, if that's what we want to do. The idea of doing this way is a little bit inspired on sort of the location of the Scarlet Monastery, which is again a little bit away from you know, the main urban centers. So that's why I thought, and it's also it's not really in the coast, but it's more oriented towards the coastal area than anything else. And so that's pretty much what I decided to do here. Here we can, of course, take a look at it a little bit from afar, maybe from the sort of hills on the other side. These hills also lent themselves to that idea, because initially, a long time ago, we had actually built a church on one of these previous hills in a different server, but I realized it really wasn't that great. And then I looked at that mountain and I saw, okay, well, there's enough space for us to actually do something there, and actually be able to have it be sort of like an interesting environment. So we decided to bring the road here, which of course takes us to the new sort of like Lordaeron tower and NPCs. There's other things that will come along the way. As you can see, there's a little bit of changes down that way. But so far, I'm going to be concentrating on this. So hopefully you've enjoyed a little bit of this particular place, and hopefully I'll be able to continue making more videos. I think what we're going to do is we're going to control. Sorry about that. So hopefully I'll be able to get this finished and started integrating, and I'll do more stuff. There's going to be a lot more work being done. There's going to be some server tricks and whatnot. I'll probably show you some of the NPC work that's going on, and we'll take it from there. So we'll do a little bit more WoW stuff, and we'll talk about it. If you have any suggestions, just make sure to leave it down in the comment section down below. And until next time, everybody, take it easy.